Hi there, I'm in Brussels. I've spent the entire day in Brussels. We got on the Eurostar this morning at 7 a.m. and it has been all go since. It's now it's quarter past 6. My computer hasn't changed it. And we've just got into our hotel rooms. I have the biggest room. They've left us treats. It's just lovely in here. Don't know why, it just seems a lot nicer than the Amsterdam room, and it's just huge. It's lovely. I think I've said that already. Moving on from the hotel, there'll be a video hotel review coming up of that in a few weeks. I just wanted to do a quick video talk today about what I've done in Brussels. We started the day off by checking into the hotel. The rooms weren't quite ready, so they just held our bags, which meant we didn't have to carry them around the city, and that was awesome. We then took the metro a couple of stops up because we were heading to the Grand Place. It's exactly as the words say, it is grand. I don't know what I was expecting. I'd seen pictures of it. I knew it was big, but wow, I cannot stop staring. The buildings are high. There's so much detail on them. The architecture is amazing. There's gold on all the buildings, and there's one building that's got scaffolding around it, and they've actually put a sheet around it that's decorated that looks like a building like the rest of the square, which I thought was really cool. When we arrived, there was some kind of wedding procession going on. For the amount of people that were there and the fact that they went into the big main palace there, I think it was someone a bit important. I didn't really know. We just nearly got run over by the cars. We moved on from there, although I could have spent all day there, and went and found the peeing man. He's like this big. He was tiny. He had a funny jacket on too. We didn't stay very long. I didn't really think that much of him. Sorry, he was just a bit small, but it was nice to see him despite the huge crowd that were around him. From there, we tried to make our way over to a flea market. Now, our clue says, and I'll read it to you, or I'll show you our clues actually. We got a little bit confused with this part of the clue. Hang on, give me a second. I've taken way too many photos today and need to scroll back. So it says, go to the square famous for its morning flea market. You can walk around this nice area. I don't know if that's gonna focus. Oh well, if you can't see them, I'll add them to the bottom of this video, and they're on my Facebook page anyway. Okay, so instead of actually going to the flea market we were supposed to go to, we ended up at the antique market, Solan Square. It was cute. It was all antiques. I think they were probably really overpriced, but we didn't really look too much at the price. We just took some pretty pictures and carried on looking at all the buildings. All the architecture around here is amazing, and I just could not stop staring at everything today. We carried on walking, heading towards our lunch stop, which was a place called Resto Berries. Probably pronounced that wrong, sorry if I have. It's a restaurant known for mixing beer in with every dish they cook. We found the restaurant quite easily, and when we did find it, we suddenly realised our huge mistake with the previous clue, that the flea market we thought was miles away from the restaurant and why were we being sent there, was actually really close. So we're going to head to the flea market in the morning because it says it's best to head there in morning time. And yeah, I quite fancy the market anyway tomorrow, so we'll do it tomorrow. Sorry for messing up the clue. Yeah, we had our lunch. I quite enjoyed it. It was good, hearty European food, so probably not to everyone's taste. It was quite busy in there. When we first arrived, it was quite empty, but by the time we left, it was absolutely packed. So I'd probably suggest booking a table if you want to go there. From there, we headed back the way we'd been, and back. Did we go all the way back to? I think we went all the way back to the Central Plaza. Yes, we did. We went to the Beer Museum. So our clue read, visit a brasserie known for its museum. The museum was tiny, weeny. It had a video in it and not much else. I mean, wasn't really a museum. It was just an exhibit that was tiny. The bar, however, that you get your drink in afterwards, because you pay €5 to go in, and that includes the drink. The bar was really quirky. It was underground basement kind of place, quite dark, but there were just things everywhere. It was like one of those places where they've just got everything everywhere. It felt fancy and it felt old and it felt European. It was really nice. The beer was quite nice as well. I went for a blonde beer. That was the first Belgian beer I've had in years. So after that, we headed over to, now I want to pronounce it Saint Grey, but it's not. You pronounce it differently in French. I can't speak French very well at all. Basically, it was an ancient old market which is undercover. It's not used as a market these days, or didn't seem to be. It had a photography exhibition going up on the mezzanine area, and then lower down it was kind of like a lounge. There was a bar in there and just lots of seating for everyone. It was really busy, really cool vibe inside, but we were looking for some hot chocolate. So we headed off out and to sweet tea. Unfortunately, the cafe was tiny, but we'd read that. I thought it was really cute, so we decided to try it. Problem was, the service was very slow and they didn't have any English menus. Between us, we could muster a bit of French together, but not enough to really read the full menu. And after being sat there for about 20 minutes and not being served, we decided to head off. And I am so grateful we did, because we ended up at an awesome coffee shop. Nope, chocolate shop. I'm just going to get my bag because it's awesome. So this is where we went, and the hot chocolate, I've brought this as a present, and now my boyfriend is going to see the present if he watches this video before I get home. But never mind, these are the awesome hot chocolates I brought, and I tested one out in the shop. So basically, as you can see, they're, oh, I will get this right in a minute. They're on a spoon, and the chocolate is attached to the bottom of the spoon. You then dip that stick into some hot milk, and the chocolate melts into the milk, and it's amazing. I had a white chocolate one because I don't actually like milk chocolate or dark chocolate, but it was really, really good. The shop was packed. There had loads of people in there. The staff were amazing at helping you if you wanted something. And it was a bit different to the other chocolate shops we'd been in today. They had lots of slabs of broken up chocolate, and it was chocolate with flavours, kind of thing I like, even though I'm not a huge chocolate fan. So I may go back tomorrow and buy some more things. That pretty much rounds up the day of Brussels today. I've probably called it Belgium once or twice when I mean Brussels, so sorry if I've muddled up my words. I have been awake since 5 a.m. today, when I had to take the train from my house up to the station for the Eurostar. And I didn't really say much about the Eurostar at the beginning of this video, but it's an awesome experience. It's super duper duper quick. It took us 2 hours. That's the time it takes me normally from Waterloo down to Salisbury, which would be a trip back to my parents' house. So yeah, super quick and convenient, and I would genuinely choose to take the Eurostar into Europe over flying now. I'm going to wrap this video up for this evening. I'm off to meet the hotel manager shortly, and he's going to show us around this lovely hotel, and then we will grab some dinner at the hotel restaurant. Tomorrow we've got a full day in Belgium. In Brussels, I mean. Don't know what we're doing yet, but I'm sure we will by tomorrow, and I will be doing another one of these tomorrow evening, probably quite late when I get back to my flat in London after the Eurostar. So yeah, thanks for watching, and this has been day one in Brussels.